Good morning, everyone. We'll just wait just a little bit just to see if we have some more people joining us, and then I'll give a quick intro and then let Janet take it over from there. Alrighty, okay, I will go ahead and get started. So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's live demo hosted by SpectraSpray. My name is Ashley and I am the conference manager for the marketplace. Just a few housekeeping tips before we get started. Everyone is muted by default except for the speakers. If you have any questions during the presentation, please type them into the question or chat box and I will bring them up during the presentation. We also will have time for questions at the end. And this session will also be recorded so you can come back and watch it again. The recording will be available later this afternoon. Now, without further ado, I would like to introduce Janet with SpectraSpray.
Thank you, Ashley. I appreciate the opportunity today. As she said, I'm Janet Ryan. My company is SpectraSpray Global. It's a women-owned and operated business. It's a small business on the East Coast. And we've just recently come into the retail market. We have a few international distributors. We've worked by selling on e-commerce for a few years. And we have a lot of nutritionists and doctors that love our products because they're so effective. So without further ado, here's one of our graphics for hospitality. We feel that some of our kits, especially the Be Well, the Sleep Well, the Stay Well, are really nice welcome products for people getting back to travel, especially after COVID. But even after that, people are always concerned about wellness. These sprays, they're very small. They're only about 5 inches wide, long, not even an inch wide. They're TSA compliant, and you can use them anytime. We feel that our wellness really supports travel in many ways, not just jet lag, because a lot of people aren't really flying today, but also just staying well with things like an immune spray. I'll go into a little bit more about each product in a little bit. And also being able to keep your energy up, keep your stress down, especially these days, getting on planes and worrying about a lot of different things. And we do have hand sanitizers, but they're completely different than what you see mostly on the market. They're a high grade essential oil, very moisturizing, and they do work really nicely for promotional items. So I did mention that we're a women-owned and operated small business. We started in 2016. And again, we've sold worldwide via e-commerce, some international distribution, and we are funded in part by the Small Business Administration, and we're supported by the U.S. Commercial Services. We're very proud and very excited that we've received 2 STEP grants for export, and that has supported our journey in being able to go global. So probably the most exciting thing besides the effectiveness of our products is that you can use them anytime. There's no need for water, there's no need for food. Of course, you're only going to spray sleep spray when you want to go to sleep, but if you're hiking or biking or skiing and you just need a little extra energy, or maybe you're even low in iron levels and you get cold in some of the cold sports, you can spray some either B12 energy spray that helps with iron, or you can spray even iron spray. We don't have that here. But these are our packaged kits so far. Be Well with the Immune and the hand sanitizer. Stay Well with the B12 energy and the immune. Stress Less with a stress support spray. Has some B vitamins and some proven herbs to help people relax, called adaptogens. The sleep spray has 1 milligram of melatonin, 5-HTP, L-theanine, and again, a few different herbs that are proven to help people unwind and get a deeper sleep. Sleep Well and jet lag are actually the same kit. We created Sleep Well after COVID started, and we figured people weren't really flying as much, but either one is available. They're the same pricing. We've received some really nice press this year. This was one that we're most proud of is in Forbes, and an interesting title, Travel Gift Ideas for the Grounded Jet Setter. So even if you're not flying, you're still able to stay well and consider some of our travel kits that you can use at home too. A couple weeks ago, we had a really nice display on ABC4 Utah, All Good Things Utah, for Valentine's Day. And that was really fun. Last year, about this time, we were getting ready to go to the Travel Goods Show in New Orleans. It was a wonderful time. We didn't realize how much we'd appreciate it now that we can't go this year. But we had our first package kit, the jet lag kit, featured in the new products pavilion. All of the press received some of our jet lags and other products and did cover in a lot of different publications. Loved the event. There's a lot of support there, a lot of buyers. We were able to work with some buyers after that. And we were featured in the Travel Goods magazine quite a few times. This is our full line. We're talking today more about travel because we're talking to you with your gift shops, maybe your airport stores, maybe even some of your wellness shops. But this is our full line. We will be packaging some of the individual products like the sleep spray and the B12 energy and the new cafe energy. One thing that we realized in the last year is a lot of companies are doing a lot more e-commerce, whether you still have your brick and mortar store or whether you've complemented that with e-commerce efforts. We can provide you some wonderful graphics to help you, depending on the kits that you've chosen or even the individual sprays. This is our Be Well kit. This is our travel wellness kit with the immune, the sleep, and the energy together. And if you go to SpectraSpray, Spray Vitamins Instagram and follow us there, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on Twitter, you'll see some of our beautiful graphics that we'd be happy to share with you. If you want to customize your own, we could do some of that for you too. We do want to support your success. So why spray? People have all kinds of vitamins, sleep aids, things like that. Sprays actually absorb, when you spray these, open the cap, you shake it, you get it started, and then you spray them in your mouth. A couple sprays each side. A full dose is 8 sprays. You could do 4 sprays twice a day, or something like this with the B12 energy. Excuse me. You might want to do 8 sprays if you're hiking or skiing or biking, or you had a time zone change and you need to kind of catch up the next day. The absorption is about 5 times higher than pills, gummies, anything else that you would take, unless you're getting an IV infusion, which I don't think you're going to do. So you can take these with you, TSA compliant, spray them anytime, and you will get results within a couple of minutes. All of our products are non-GMO vegetarian. A few of them are vegan friendly. They are also diabetic friendly, which I think is important to know. You can spray them anytime, as we talked about, and you can take them anywhere with you. I just showed you how to use them. Open the cover, you shake it. 80% of what's in this tube is water. The rest of it is nutrients. There's no binders or fillers. You can spray a couple sprays of each one if you want to combine them. You can use them sequentially. We even have things like vitamin D, D3 with K2. Even though they're fat-soluble nutrients, they're already broken down into a form that your body can use. So besides not dealing with binders and fillers that most vitamins have, you also absorb it without worrying about digestion if you have digestive issues. So we're going to be offering today within 48 hours, if you'd like to place an order. We lowered our minimum order quantity, and we're going to be giving free shipping for anyone within the United States. This is our price sheet. You can email us at support@SpectraSpray, and I'll send this off to you. If you have any questions, if 48 kits is too much for you right now, please ask me. I would just love to support you and see our products in some of your shops. We also offer something very unique, which is within 90 days, we'll switch out the product. If you ordered 5 different of our kits and 3 of them are selling really well and 2 are not, we'd be happy to replace them with the kits that are selling well for you. It's kind of hard to know until you get things on the shelves. And we are in the process of creating a nice, I'll show you after this is over. We have it set up here so you can see some of the boxes and all, which you've pretty much already seen, but we'll be creating a really nice display so that you can pick maybe 2 or 3 kits and display them that way. So here's our special offers for Marketplace. Our low minimum order quantity, we are giving you the pricing that we typically use for over 1,000, a couple of cases when we sell internationally or to large buyers. So it's just about 50%, savings. And there's our 90-day product substitution upon request. We love to share them with travel. We're very passionate about travel. I've done a lot of traveling myself in my lifetime, and of course, look forward to the next trips. But most importantly, it really suits everyone's lifestyle. We had a few camping stores reach out to us and say, hey, these are really great because they're so tiny. You don't have much room when you have an RV. Or if you're going to be camping, you can just kind of keep them in your pocket. Want to help yourself sleep better or have more energy the next day. Personally, I'm a skier and love being able to just keep these in my ski pocket and be able to spray kind of towards the middle of the day. We think they're really wonderful welcome gifts for hotels and resorts, promotional gifts to help people get back to travel. Like I said, we are going to be packaging individual ones. So to make them cost effective, if you just want to offer one, you can do that. But in general, it's really everyday wellness at home, at work, or on vacation. So we thank you for listening today. We'd love to be able to help you get your customers back to travel and to staying well. Do we have any questions?
Hi, Janet. It looks like we do have a question. How many sprays are typically in each like spray bottle tube?
That's a great question. They look really tiny, but there's actually 240 sprays in each tube, which is 30 servings. So if it's something like a vitamin and you're taking it every day, it'll last you 30 days. If you're just using it on your trips or to sleep well occasionally, it could last you a couple of months.
Very nice, thank you. Which one would you say is your best seller?
Sleep spray.
Very nice.
It's very effective. Our number 2 was B12 energy, but now with COVID, I would say that our immune is probably on the top of the list there. A lot of people will buy those 3, the sleep, the B12, and the immune. And that's why we put them in the travel kits. We kind of mixed and matched our top sellers in the travel kits.
Thank you. We have one more question. Do you find that the sprays are bought more by specific gender or age ranges?
We have found, because we're doing mostly e-commerce, that it is probably 80% women. But depending on how we do our advertising, men do seem to like some of the energy boosters, especially things like the Cafe Energy, because it's not as much a vitamin, but more of a Zen energy. We didn't talk about that one because it's not in the travel kits, but that's a really nice standalone, and that will be boxed as well. Cafe Energy has 5 milligrams of caffeine, not a lot, but enough to help brain fog and focus. B6, B12, and really, really great adaptogens. We call it our Zen energy.
Great, thank you. It doesn't look like we have any other questions at the moment. I know you were gonna maybe show a little bit of the items you have in the background though.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you my display. What we actually, let's see a little bit better. This is our travel brochure. We're probably going to have a new one because we've created all the different kits. We also have a CBD spray, which is no THC. So it does help with some of the anxiety of traveling. It has a little bit about each product that we use for travel. And then here is the, here's our display that it might look like in your store. The kits are very attractive. You did see them on the slides, but we just wanted to show them to you here. And we also have a really nice card for CBD. Our other product for CBD is a hand cream. Actually, it's a pain salve, and that works really nicely with travel as well. And then this is just some more of our graphics and design that we could definitely share with you in a poster or for some of your e-commerce needs. It's a little tricky from the home office.
Perfect.
Does anyone else have any questions?
It doesn't look like you do, but if anyone does have any questions that come up, please feel free to put them in the question or chat box. Or if you have any questions later or would like to meet with Janet, feel free to reach out to her on the marketplace and you can set up a meeting, or I'm sure she would be happy to chat or answer any other questions for you.
Our support at SpectraSpray is also an email if you'd like us to send you the price sheet. And if you have any questions about quantities or replacing various products.
Perfect. And then, yeah, she said support at SpectraSpray.com is another good email address. Is there any other last minute things you'd like to say, Janet, before we hop off?
Yeah, I'd love to offer you, if you're interested and you really just want to try one out, let me know. If you'd like a free sample, I'd be happy to send you a kit of your choice. And again, just reach out and let me know what it is that you'd like. We've sent a lot around the world so people can try them. We realize that it's a totally new concept. Very important in retail stores that they have nice real estate. That's why we're trying to set up a nice display so that you can put a very small countertop display so people see it. We feel that the bright, colorful packaging is very attractive, and we'll at least have people take a look. We can include some testimonials or whatever you suggest for your customers.
That sounds good. Okay, well, we appreciate you taking the time to do this live product demonstration and answering any questions. And like I said earlier, this will be recorded and hosted on the marketplace. So if anyone wants to come back and watch it again, and then Janet, you'll be, of course, notified anytime someone does watch it. And yeah, so if anyone comes up with anything, please feel free to reach out to her via marketplace or the email support@SpectraSpray.com.
Okay, great. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Jenna. I really appreciate the opportunity and hope to communicate with some of the viewers and buyers for the products.
Thank you.
You're welcome.